Good afternoon, it's Jay Green with GW Private Capital and Real Estate Rehab Investments. I'm out here in Bell Gardens, and right behind me, that property is a 4-unit property that I just recently sold. I'm so excited. It took me almost 3 years to build and finally get that property sold. I started with a 1-bedroom, very small house on about a 200 square foot lot. And I hired an architect, engineers, we submitted plans to the city. It took me about almost a year to get my plans approved, and then it took me 2 more years to build this project, which consists of 2 properties in the front attached, 2 units in the back, so 4 in total. Each unit has about 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. The front 2 units have garages, the back units have parking stalls. There's fire sprinklers, there's solar, and anyways, it's been a great what an experience to finally have sold this project. I learned so much. Last year, 2025, I obtained my contractor's license, so now I'm going to be building using my own license. Went through 2 contractors on this deal. The first one ended up being a crook, and I had to get rid of him. The second one did a pretty good job, but there were a lot of mistakes he had made that the inspector had called out. When we bought this property, during that approval process, that first year, we had squatters that had broken into the house that was there. I'll show you a picture of it in this video. And so they came and tried to establish residency in my property, had to involve the police, and it was a challenge getting them out. Finally, we demoed the house, but we didn't have the proper demo permit, so we started off on the wrong foot with the inspector. The inspector didn't like us, so he made it like extra hard on all the inspections and so forth. That inspector retired last year, so now we have a new inspector who treated us much better. But it was a great learning experience. I learned so much about just what's entailed in getting plans approved and managing contractors, subcontractors. And another thing that hung me up on this was getting my utilities with Southern California Edison. We finished this project completely in December of 2025, but we didn't have power. And so that took me almost another 3 months. Actually longer than that, but I finally, by pulling strings and really pushing on Edison, I finally was able to get them to connect my power. So we finally were called energized. We had power to the property. I've had a buyer that just closed today in escrow since December. I sold this property for almost $2 million. So in the city of Bell Gardens, that's a pretty high sale. So finding a buyer in Bell Gardens for almost $2 million is not easy, but I'm fortunate that they stepped up and ended up closing on it, and now I'm alleviating $15,000 a month in mortgage payments, and I'm excited to have accomplish this with the help of my business partner. She did an amazing job doing most of the hard work of managing the trades and the contractors and going to Home Depot and she did all the heavy lifting. I helped in managing and making payments and finding workers and so forth. But anyways, I just wanted to share with you this wonderful accomplishment in Bell Gardens that I'm proud of and excited that it's now behind me. Anyways, if you need a construction loan or want to sell me any deals that I can build units like this or townhomes, please give me a call, 714-747-1912. Have a terrific afternoon.